fearless, you got fire. He's the spark that lifts you higher. You were made for joy, made for more. It's time to walk through heaven's door. The world is yours, take your place. Every dream aligned with grace. Overflow is your reward. Walk it out, abundance is yours. Oh, you can change it every time. Hope and faith, they realign. You're not stuck, not anymore. 'Cause girl, abundance is yours.
Hi, everyone. This is Julie Loughlin with Divine Abundance, and I am so excited for today. So excited to have Raeanne Lacatena with me today from the Integrated Entrepreneur. Raeanne and I actually connected, was it last year or was it this year?
I think it was 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago. I feel like time is flying.
It is, yeah.
And we were fast friends. We were both at an event together, and we were both speaking at that event. And I just knew as soon as I heard her speak that I wanted to connect with her, and she said the same of me. So that's where this friendship started, and so excited to have you here with me on Divine Abundance today. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Julie.
Absolutely. So I'm going to start off with my very first question, which is the one that I ask everybody. But Rand, what does abundance mean to you?
Yes, it would make sense at Divine Abundance that we have the conversation about what it actually means. We have to define that word because it does. It is subjective and it means different things to different people. For me, abundance is in all realms of someone's life. And that's why I wrote The Integrated Entrepreneur. That is the theme of my business, and it is truly my life's work. And what I mean by that is that it's not just wealth from a financial perspective or currency perspective when we're thinking about abundance. Abundance is a state of mind, it is a state of being. It affects our relationships, it affects our spirituality, it affects every single realm of who we're being, our physical abundance, our mental abundance, our health. And I believe that there are lots and lots of different currencies that we want to steward. And to be abundance means truly to believe that there's plenty to go around in all of those areas. And so we have plenty of health available, plenty of financial wealth, plenty of relational health, as long as we believe that it's possible. As the first step is to believe that all wealth in all of these different realms is possible and available to us, and then stewarding that so that it is readily available to us, so that we make those choices in our life that match abundance in all of those different areas.
I love that. Thank you so much. That's a great perspective on abundance. And it's so cool to hear different people's perspective on that question. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Just going to kind of jump into your business, the Integrated Entrepreneur. And I know for our listeners and people that are watching us now, Raeanne did publish a book, and the book is now on Audible, which is so exciting. And it is called the Integrated Entrepreneur. But Raeanne, tell us what inspired you to start your coaching business now that you're currently in?
So I have been in the personal development world for 25 years now, starting as a psychologist, as a mental health professional, picking up a master Reiki certification along the way, and then also a certified professional coach. And so I have been in this world of personal development now for a long time. The entrepreneur piece happened about 15 years ago when I was brought into a coaching business to help those in the financial services industry. And in about 2020, I decided to step into the business as it is now, which is I as the founder and the CEO of the Integrated Entrepreneur, helping all different types of entrepreneurs achieve what we kind of referenced earlier in the conversation, which is wealth in all realms of our life. I believe that business owners need to look at both the masculine side of business, which is the money, the KPIs, the strategy, the real linear focused side of the business, as well as the feminine side of business, which is collaboration, coordination, community, empathy, compassion, fun, pleasure. And when we look at both sides of business, the internal and the external, the masculine and the feminine, things just go better. And so I've been teaching entrepreneurs how to do that in my own business now for 5 years. And I serve all different types of entrepreneurs. Yes, still a healthy group of financial advisors, as well as other service professionals, digital business owners, local brick and mortar business owners, and all different types of people around the globe.
Yeah, that's exciting. I love that.
It is.
Um, what are some of the ways that people do work with you? I know there's multiple ways to work with you. So what are some of those ways? I know about your mastermind,
Mhm.
and I know that there's different ways to engage with you. So what are some of those ways that people could engage with you?
Well, just because other people might not know about the mastermind, I will share that that is one of my favorite ways to engage with people because it is a true representation of the masculine and feminine. We have John Sheldon, my co host in the mastermind, who is a former Marine, a former financial advisor, and now a business coach. And then me, former social worker, Reiki master, and business
Mhm.
coach, serving the integrated entrepreneur inner circle, which is the name of the mastermind. And so we're really looking at both of those parts in a community of entrepreneurs, because I know, Julie, you must hear this all the time as well in your work, that one of the common themes for entrepreneurs is that they feel very lonely. They feel like,
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Yes.
they feel like nobody understands them. They feel like
Mhm.
they're on an island. And so this is a community of people who are coming together to learn that integrated way of approaching business together. And they're supporting one another's business. And that's one of my prime ways of supporting experienced entrepreneurs of all different types. I also have a small group program where people can access the teachings of this work. I work with clients one-on-one, one on team, and even one on agency. So if there's a larger corporation or business that is looking for overarching support for their entire firm, that is something that I do as well.
And I also know that you're a very accomplished speaker because I saw you that day delivering a really cool workshop actually. So that was great.
Thank you. Yes.
So thank you.
I forget about
Um,
that sometimes.
yeah, yeah, that was great. Um, Raeanne, if I were to ask you, what's a lesson that you've learned in the last couple of years? So I want it to be kind of fresh or somewhat new to you that you wish you could go back and tell your younger self. Like
Mm.
it's a bit of advice or words of wisdom that it really rang true for you. And you said, gosh, I wish I could go back in time and just talk to my younger self and tell her this. What would it be?
I'll give you two. One of which is overarching for all people that I work on with myself, but also the people that I serve on a regular basis, is that it's my experience in witnessing humans and my own personal development that we are our core essence of who we are. And in our childhood, parts of our core essence are chipped away at by societal norms, cultural expectations, our parenting, our money story, that we get put into these boxes of expectations, and we are subject to other people's opinions and biases, and bullying and all kinds of things happen to us as children that strip
Yeah.
away our core essence. And what I've witnessed over and over again is that the work that I do with my entrepreneurs is helping them get back in touch with that core essence again.
Mhm.
And the closer they can rebuild their true core identity to who they are, the more abundant they are, the happier, the healthier,
Mhm.
the wealthier they become, the more and more they step back into their true essence. And it's not work that happens overnight, and certainly it evolves over time. And that is a lot of what I do with the people that I serve and for myself. And so even now I'm learning new tools constantly in service to my own wellness, my kids' wellness, and my clients' wellness, to help them get back to who they're truly are at the core. And so what I would say to anyone who's listening is that you already have everything that you need to be successful. Getting
Yeah.
back to that person, that human that you were born to be,
Mhm.
that's the work as we move through the decades of our life and through our business and through everything else. And that the other thing I will offer, the second quick one here that also applies to all humans, is that humans are inherently focusing on themselves. And so stop caring about what other people think about you. Just be you.
Mhm.
Because most people are only walking around thinking about their own experience and their own hardships, their own mind anyway. So most people are not thinking about you. Don't worry about
Right.
that. Just focus on you and being you and authentically you, and carry on with doing that as loudly and as boldly as you can be.
Yes, I love that. It sounds almost like the process of coaching that you take people through allows them to step into their true authenticity,
Mhm.
into the core essence of who they really are,
Mhm.
and allowing them to be comfortable with that. Because I hear what you're saying. I think it's like an old way of doing business where you felt like you had to like hide different aspects of who you were in order to be successful, whether it's, being feminine, so you had to like be a little bit more masculine. I know that
Right.
I was in construction and looking like I do right now, I would actually appear on job sites and it would be quite jarring for, the construction teams. And I'm like, no, this is who I am. I'm
Yeah.
not going to change who I am to do this job. So
Right.
it was interesting time in my life to actually experience that, and then stepping into financial services, which traditionally in the past was primarily male dominated, and that is shifting significantly. I've seen a huge shift just in the 6, 7 years that I've been in the business, and that is inspiring to me.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yep, thank you. What are you looking forward to for the next half of this year? Gosh, it's already past July. We're in August, right?
I
So we've
know.
got the rest of this month, which seems like a week and a half.
Mhm.
Um, September, October, November, December. Tell me, what are you really looking forward to at the second part of this year?
Thank you for watching Prospera TV Network. We hope you're enjoying the show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Tell me, what are you really looking forward to at the second part of this year?
Well, one thing that affects both of us is that you and I are hosting a live in-person retreat for a lot of the members of the inner circle at a beautiful, beautiful space in the Finger Lakes region of our hometown.
Yep.
And I'm really looking forward to that. There's something magical that happens when you bring a group of people together in person. As a digital business owner, someone who's on Zoom all day, every day, to be able to be in the full presence of the people that I come to love and the care that I provide for them, it's just really fun. Just that alone, to be around
Yeah.
them is amazing. But then the energy of growth and shift and support
Mhm.
and community and change that happens in the rooms that you and I are building, Julie, is really incredible too, because we bring
Yeah.
really wonderful people together, all there
Mhm.
in service to each other.
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to that in the fall and the beautiful peak of fall foliage. That's going to be a really wonderful experience.
I cannot wait. I'm very excited as well. And I know that we are bringing together some incredibly talented people and people that are also going to learn from each other and also teach us as well. I love that whole experience. So excited to be a part of that. I know we'll be doing more of that in the future. So this is exciting to start with this one this year. I know you've done other retreats, I've done other retreats, but this will be our first one together. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
Um, if I were to say, what's next for you, Raeanne? What's something that you've been thinking it could be on your, and I want to ask you two different things, because as an integrated entrepreneur, you are both things. So on the business side, share with our listeners something that you're really looking forward to as you move forward in your business, and then also share something maybe on the personal side that you're like, I'm doing this too, or I'm planning to do this, and I'm very excited about it because I think and it could be the same thing. Sometimes it is for some people. So if you could share with our listeners kind of like what you're looking forward to in the next couple of years, both business and personally.
Sure. So you had reminded me that speaking is something that I also have as a part of my business. And the reason that I forget about it, it was never really my plan. It was never my plan to be a speaker. It was not in my strategy, my business strategy. It was not something that I preferred to do.
Yep.
Frankly, it was not something that I was seeking, and it has taught me. And one of the things that I do in business that I think I've done pretty well over the years is what I call following the breadcrumbs. That
Mhm.
when I am offered an opportunity, I say thank you. Thank you, universe. I guess this is where I am asked to be served. And
Mhm.
I've gotten really good at, even when it makes me very uncomfortable, to follow those breadcrumbs and accept the gift that the universe has to offer. And since I've been doing more of this speaking, it's snowballed into speaking engagements, many thousands of people in front of many thousands of people in one speaking engagement. And each one produces more speaking opportunities. And so I have come to learn, much to my surprise, that I enjoy speaking on stage and I enjoy serving people in that way. And to be able to partner with people who are bringing me into these rooms and to be able to serve more people, really scaling and growing my business,
Mhm.
is the short answer to the question. And
Yeah.
there's lots of different new and exciting ways that that is happening. And so, as a result of these snowballed speaking engagements, my business needs to grow, and the capacity of my central nervous system, the capacity of my business's central nervous system needs to expand as well. And so as I continue to grow the business in a variety of ways, I am so excited to serve more people because I believe that this way of being, this human-centered approach to business building is a critical factor, especially with the way the world is going, that we can't
Yes.
forget what it means to be human, and we
Mhm.
can't we can't forget to take care of ourselves in all the ways that we need to. It's really essential for us to have the happiest, healthiest, and wealthiest experiences. And so I feel very, very called and drawn to do this in whatever ways the universe asks me to do. So that's what I'm excited about professionally, which
Mhm.
which in some ways affects the personal side of things as well. It's opened up
Mhm.
a lot more travel for me, which is something I've been craving. And
Yeah.
I have three children, a 3, a 6, and an 8-year-old. And so I feel so, so grateful that I
Mhm.
get to give them world school, where they're not just
Yeah.
learning in their classroom, but that they're coming along with me to different corners of the world. They're seeing mom do big, scary things. They're joining me in celebration. They're joining me in, frankly, just going to these different locations. I love that my business and my professional career has afforded them the opportunity to see the world and experience
Mhm.
different cultures and et cetera. Because the thing I'm really excited about personally is watching these babies become who they're meant to be. I
Yeah.
teach the same thing at home that I do
Mhm.
in my business with my clients, is how do you be the greatest expression of who you choose to be? And to be able to bear witness to that from the very beginning with these beautiful, beautiful little guys, and support them in becoming their best selves. It's my favorite. My favorite.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I can tell you, as someone that's kind of like on the other continuum of
You
that
just
range
launched your
of
baby.
children. Yeah,
Yeah.
my baby's going to college tomorrow, right? He's
Yeah.
19. He's amazing. I feel like this portion, that part of my job from 0 to 18, I did a pretty good job, and I'm very excited for what's next for him. It's endless for him, and just excited to just watch the journey. I totally get what you're saying. It's bittersweet at this point though, because you're gonna miss him, but you want him to step
Yeah, of
into his next journey.
course.
Um, and now I understand how my dad felt, how my parents felt the day that they dropped me off at school. And um, my mom told me, your poor father, he cried for 3 weeks, missing you so much. I'm the oldest. I was daddy's girl for sure. And I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. So
Yeah,
that's exciting.
I'm
That's
gonna
exciting.
enjoy the having them here
Yeah.
until they need to go. And that's our whole job as parents, is
Yep.
to get them ready for the thing that you just did, Julie. And as you
Mhm.
said perfectly, it is bittersweet, and thank goodness we get to.
Yeah, we're blessed. We're totally blessed. Raeanne, it has been my real pleasure to be with you today. I appreciate everything that you're doing in the community to help others. And you are such a selfless person. Like you really do put others in a position to really help them in a very unique way. And you're very gifted at it. And I feel like we're very lucky to have you as a resource in our marketplace. But I know that you work all over the world. So very blessed to just know you, and I appreciate you taking the time to be with me today. If someone wanted to reach out to you, tell our listeners what the best way to access you would be.
I'm all over the place. If you
Mhm.
prefer LinkedIn, if you prefer Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you can find me, the only Raeanne Lacatena in the world, with all
Yep,
vowels. If you can see the spelling, I'm sure Julie will link some
I will.
links to the show notes. But you can find me at Instagram at Raeanne Lacatena or LinkedIn, and send me a DM. That's probably the best way to reach me.
Awesome. Thank you, Raeanne. I hope you have a great day today, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
You got purpose, you got fire. He's the spark that lifts you higher. You were made for joy, made for more. It's time to walk through heaven's door. The world is yours, take your place. Every dream aligned with grace. Overflow is your reward. Walk it out, abundance is yours. Oh, you can change it every time. Hope and faith, they realign. You're not stuck, not anymore. 'Cause girl, abundance is yours. This is your Prospera era, where dreams align with grace. Abundance flows like rivers. You've stepped into your place. Rise, reign, and remember, you were born to shine. Welcome to your moment, Prospera, it's time.
We hope you enjoyed today's show on Prospera TV Network. Make it a point to visit us on YouTube and catch all your favorite shows anytime you want. Interested in hosting a show of your own? Or advertising your business on our network? Contact Elena Rodriguez.